We're live.
Good. Hello, guys, and welcome back to the MMA Brothers podcast. It's Daryl.
It's Asher.
We're talking UFC 260, Francis Ngannou versus Stipe Miocic. I'm pretty excited about this. But as usual, we're going to break you down through the main card only. And then this fight card has lost Brian Ortega versus Volkanovski due to COVID protocol. But it's still looking like a pretty good night for fights. So we're going to start off at the bottom with Kama Worthy versus Jamie Mularkey. Mularkey? Malarkey.
you know how what's his name? Joe Biden says that's malarkey.
Literally Jamie Malarkey.
Malarkey.
Yeah. The Australian versus the American. Malarkey is 12-4. Death Star is 16-7. Lightweight division reaches the exact same. Jamie's an inch taller. How do these fighters get it done? Malarkey doesn't bring any malarkey into the ring, man. He's got 67% TKO KO finish rate, 25% sub, 8% decision. Where Kama is either he knocks you out or it's going to a decision, basically, with 56% of his wins coming by TKO or KO, 19% sub, 25% decision. Now, there's not a lot of stats on Kama Worthy, but based off of those stats, relatively the same experience. Kama has a little bit more experience. I'm going to go with Jamie Malarkey just because I like his stats. I like his statistics. And he's the less seasoned fighter and with the higher TKO rate. So he's going to come out guns blazing and going to try to make a statement win over Kama Worthy. Who do you got, Asher?
Yeah, I'm lucky because I actually got the chance to speak to Kama Worthy on one of Easy's episodes. He seems like a nice dude. I tried to get him on our podcast, but he left me on red. I was like, all right, it is what it is. But Kama Worthy, he lost his last fight, I believe, to what's his name, Ozdemir, like the guy who got caught in Fight Island for trying to bring someone in.
No,
Whatever his
it
name
wasn't
is.
even someone. He was just trying to sneak in something.
It was
I know.
potatoes, apparently.
Ottman something.
Ottman, yeah. Azaitar, that's his name. So, anyways, that was his last fight, I believe, and he got TKO'd. But before that, Kama was putting some wins together. So, now this Jamie Malarkey guy, I mean, like we've obviously joked about no malarkey, like 67% KO percentage is quite high. One of these guys is probably going to get TKO'd. It is a 3-round fight, so I will be shocked if it does go to a decision, but I'm going to pick Kama Worthy to win this fight. I just think that he's got more tools in the bag. So I'm going to move on to the next one.
He's got a little bit sass about him. He left niggas on red, so
even though you left me on red, I'm still picking you, bro. just
exactly.
For a second chance. But here we got Gillian Robertson versus Miranda Maverick. So the Savage versus Fear the Maverick. So Gillian Robertson, the Canadian, shout out to her because obviously you're from Canada, and Miranda is from the States. 10-2 versus 9-5, 5'5", so 2-inch height advantage for Robertson, and the reach, she has a reach disadvantage of 1.5 inches compared to Maverick. If we scroll down, see how these ladies get it done. Robertson does have very good wrestling, and she does get a lot of her wins by sub, and so does the Maverick. So looks like it's going to be a grappling exchange between these two fighters. There's definitely not going to be any KOs. At least I don't think there will be. It's going to be a bunch of wrestling exchanges, and then it's a 3-round fight. So I think this is going to be a coin flip to see who's going to win this one. So I'm going to be picking Robertson because I'm biased and I want to see her win. And I'm going to be picking her. How about you, Daryl?
Yeah, I'm going to be picking Gillian Robertson as well, just based off of the same things that you said. It's a coin toss up, and I do believe Robertson does have more experience. She's lost more, and she's Canadian. I think it's going to be very grappling heavy. Gillian's going to get the takedown, and then second round she's just going to finish her by either triangle or armbar. That's how I see the fight going. So now, as you can see, I'm super excited. Sean O'Malley's Sugar Show is going to be fighting Thomas Almeida. Taminhas. Wow, that's a terrible nickname. 12-1 or 12-0, depending on who you ask. versus 22-4. United States versus Brazil. Sean's extremely tall for the bantamweight division. He's just like Corey Sandhagen at 5'11". Looks like Almeida's coming down from featherweight for this bout. Sean's gonna have a 2-inch reach advantage. How do these fighters get it done? 67% by KO or TKO, 8% sub, 25% for Sean O'Malley. Thomas Almeida's got a little bit more heavier hands. Coming in at 77% KO, TKO, 18% sub, 5% decision. This one is going to be very interesting. Both these fighters love to stand and bang. And if O'Malley is going to get through the stiffer level competition in the top 15 for bantamweight, he's got to get through a guy like Thomas Almeida. I think the more well-rounded striker is Sean O'Malley, but he's just so injury prone, man. I just don't want to see another O'Malley's injured again, you know? That's just gonna suck if that happens. Barring no injuries, I'm gonna go with Sean O'Malley. I'm on the O'Malley hype train, but Thomas Almeida could get it done.
So Thomas Almeida, for those who don't know, he's somebody that came in with a lot of hype in the UFC. I do believe he is undefeated when he joined the promotion, at least undefeated in the UFC, obviously. He had a few fights that he was winning, and he was one of this knockout artists, as you can see, by 77% KO percentage. He went up against Cody Garbrandt, and then Cody Garbrandt finished him in the first round. And then since then, he's been kind of hit or miss. He's bantamweight, but he moved up to 145 in his last fight. Since then, yeah, hasn't been able to find himself on his feet, but now he's back at 135. And Sean O'Malley, we obviously know what happened to him in his last fight. He had, his leg injury, like he calls it. Some people say he just got a leg kicked by Vera and then took damage from that. I don't know which side of the fence you're on if you're listening to this, but I think it was a little bit of both. I think he did get kicked, but then apparently it was a pre-existing injury that he had before. So, he claims he's still undefeated. And in this fight, we're going to see what's going to happen. So Sean O'Malley, he does have a tough fight in his hand. Thomas Almeida has some very, very good Muay Thai, very good kicks. If O'Malley knocks out Almeida, I'll be very impressed. So I'm going to pick Sean O'Malley to win this one. I just think that the guy's got the swag, he's got the skills to get it done. So I'm picking O'Malley.
Good. Now we're moving on to the chosen one versus Vicente Luque, the silent assassin. Both are American somehow. I don't know. I swear Luque is Brazilian and trains out of Brazil. But
maybe he's got his citizenship now, but who knows? But go ahead.
Yeah. So 19 wins apiece for these fighters. Very, very similar record. 19-6-1, 19-7-1 for Luque. Luque is coming in 2 inches taller, welterweight division. He also has a 1.5-inch reach advantage, so it's not really going to play that big of a role. And how do these fighters get it done? T Wood, I was expecting a higher KO TKO percentage than that. He's got some pretty heavy hands, but T Wood comes in at 37% KO TKO, 26% sub, 37% decision. Luque is very, very heavy-handed, stand-up centric with 60% wins by TKO, 30% sub, 10% decision. Luque does not want to go to a decision, and he averages 1.13 knockdowns per 15 minutes. So Woodley's going to get dropped if this fight goes the distance, right? But I just think this is a good fight for Tyron because this is not a wrestling-centric guy. And the last 3 that he's faced have been super grappling-based fighters who are extremely good, like the top 3 welterweights in the world. He had to fight through. But if he can get through Luque, I think give him Leon Edwards. The winner of this fight gets Leon, and anyways, I'm not even gonna go down that path. I'm gonna pick. I want to pick Woodley because I want him to win and not go out like this, like 4 straight L's. Like, they'd just be so terrible. He's still got a chin on him. He's looking a little bit slender. Luque's stand-up is super, super nice, but I think Luque is gonna get caught being too comfortable striking, and T Wood's overhand might land on the money. So, as much as I want to pick Luque, which is the smart bet, I'm gonna go T Wood. Who you got?
I just can't put my money in T Wood, man. This guy, like, 3 straight fights, the coaches have told him, Woodley, like, get off the fence. You got to throw more than the overhand. Literally goes in the corner. He agrees. Next round comes and does the exact same thing. So it's like, I don't know, man. I feel like Woodley is gonna like start the fight, and he's gonna try and take the center of the octagon, and then from there, like it's gonna be hit or miss to see what he's gonna do going forward. So, I think, um, in this fight, if Woodley does lose it, then he will be unfortunately cut but from the UFC. I don't see the UFC wanting to keep a guy that's lost 4 straight fights, especially if he gets dominated again by Luque. It'd be like, ban. Like this is a 3-round fight, it's not a 5-round. So I guess he may have more gas in the tank to go hard for 3 rounds instead of 5. But I don't know, man. It might be bad because Luque is a problem. Luque is not an easy fight for anybody. And then he obviously has more KO power. Actually, no, Woodley has more KO power. It's just that Luque's striking is crisp, right? So,
Yeah, but he
but
gets hit
Luque
a lot,
also
man. He gets hit a lot.
he does get hit a
and
lot, but Luque also is the type of guy to put like so much pressure on you to make you fight backwards, like a Gilbert Burns or a Colby Covington or an Usman. So he doesn't come as heavy with the pressure, but still, Luque is a problem on the feet. So if Woodley wants to win this fight, I think he should wrestle a lot more. I think that's one way. That's a path for victory for him. And then, yeah, I don't see him getting the KO. I can see him grappling and then trying to get the win that way. So I'm gonna pick Woodley.
wow, falling in love. All right, we're gonna move on to Stipe, no nickname Miocic versus Francis the Predator Ngannou. Both fighters are 6'4". Stipe fighting out of the United States, Francis out of Cameroon. Shout out Africa. Stipe is 20-3, Francis 15-3. Francis has already lost to Stipe before. Stipe is going to be coming in at 230 something. Francis around 250 as usual. Francis is a 3-inch reach advantage. Francis is the significantly larger fighter. And how did these fighters get it done? I don't think Francis has ever won a decision at 0%, but he finishes 73% of his wins by KO, with Stipe at 75, Francis at 27%. Stipe has never finished a fight by submission, and 25% by decision. Listen, if you're gonna bet on Ngannou winning, it has to be in the first or second round. Other than that, Stipe's winning. Right now, I just think Francis is more calm and collected, and what he did to Curtis Blades is just ridiculous. Stipe is no Curtis Blades by any means, right? He's much, much better, but you could get caught on an entry at any time, but Stipe is not that dumb. He's not going to just shoot in on Francis because he's going to get caught with a bomb. I don't want to see either fighter lose, but the smart bet is on Stipe, but I'm betting on Francis, man.
This fight is crazy because like I know a lot of people are picking Ngannou. I think Ngannou is actually the favorite going into this fight, if I'm not mistaken. Which is insane because Stipe has been there, done that. This is the heavyweight GOAT, and he's already beat Francis. So in this fight, I guess it's going to go a lot like the first one. Ngannou is going to put the pressure on Stipe, and then he's going to want to, try and evade and use like his head movement like he did last time and secure some takedowns. So I feel like this is going to be carbon copy like the first fight. As long as Stipe doesn't get hit in the first 2 rounds, then he should be able to win this fight. If Stipe is going to be the underdog going into this contest, I may put some money on Stipe. I'm kind of mad I put some money on Derek Brunson in the last fight, but I put it on him to win by KO or TKO or submission, just not decision, because I didn't think Brunson had 5 rounds worth of gas to go, but he proved me wrong. So it might be another underdog story here. Stipe is the underdog heavyweight GOAT, but mans are just thinking Francis, it's his time to shine. And I want to see Francis win. I want to see another African-born champion. I think that would be cool. And Dana White has come out and said that he's going to do a pay-per-view in Africa very soon. So that's all good news. But I just have a feeling that Stipe is going to be able to avoid the big shots from Ngannou and then get that takedown. So that's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to pick Stipe. You got Ngannou, right?
Yep. So, yeah, guys, so let us know who you guys picked. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Is there anything we missed? We're live in the engagement. Our account continues to keep growing and growing. We're over 2,000 followers on Instagram. What are we at, Asher?
2,300 something. I don't know.
2,300. We'll be at 3K soon. We'll do a giveaway when we reach 5,000 followers on Instagram. We're going to give away some free merchandise, so please look out for that. If you ever want to have questions or comments, concerns, let us know. We love you guys. Thank you for listening. Got anything else to say, Asher?
Nope, that's it.
All right, guys, we out.